Carrie, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Do we have a big show today? Is today the day we're doing the big show?
Today is the day
right,
we're doing the biggest of shows ever to be done here on SportsCenter. So great game last night.
Yep.
Best shooters this game has ever seen, if you ask me, on display last night as well. To the highlight, David, because it's a big show, talking about Golden State and Rockets. Off the top, Steph Curry, Golden State visiting the Rockets, Game 4. You guys know something's wrong with Curry's finger. Perhaps that is the reason for his shooting woes. Who knows? I don't know. Early in the third, let's pick it up there. Rockets with the lead. Harden does what he does. According to Paul Pierce, he invented the step-back three, but there Harden has it. Draymond Green tried to get the call, no call. He's holding, he's clutching. There was a timeout, and Steph Curry wanted to make sure he was okay. They asked Draymond Green about this actual foul, and he talked about it afterwards. Listen.
I told y'all before I get fouled on James Harden three-pointers, y'all thought I was lying. People think I should be making shit up.
You do not make things up, sir. But now, what about Curry? He didn't make that up either. He drained that three. Nice. Warriors cut the lead within 6. So here we go. Chris Paul on the inbounds. And then, as you well know, what Chris Paul does. We're moving to the fourth. Right here. We got Chris again. P.J. Tucker gets the loose ball and dunks it down. The kids say that's picking your pocket. That's what they say. Harden drives, fade away. You know what? Anywhere you want it, David. These kids are like, I'm going to shoot it here. It's mine. I'm going to take it. Tough shot right there by KD. You got to respect him. This was such a good game. And as I said, some of the best shooters on display. Except for this moment here. We got Steph who can't quite find it. He's trying to find it, and he did. All right, so where are we at now? We got a close one. 3 points. James Harden makes the first, misses the second. Where are we at? 11 seconds left. Durant and Curry looking to basically tie the game because they can shoot it. Can they not? Well, maybe not. Here we go. Nope. Good look on KD. He couldn't get it done. He gives it to Steph. Steph, he can't get it done either. So guess what? They lose the game. Oh, I'm stressed, just even paying attention. But what about that last shot that both KD and Steph tried to make? Well, apparently, according to our stats and research, both KD and Steph have struggled to make shots to either tie or win games in the postseason. In the final 10 seconds of playoff games, they are a combined 4 for 22 from the field. Durant has missed all 7 of his attempts from 3, and Curry has only made 1 of 5, including their misses last night to force overtime. So they asked Kevin Durant what he thought about the shot. Take a listen.
It looked good leaving his hands. That's all you can ask for. And we both would love to make those shots, but I think we got free at the end of the game, down 3. We was able to get a wide open look, couple wide open looks, and it didn't fall for us.
Didn't go our way, but like the fight that we had, and it comes down to that possession. But over the course of 48, a lot of things that we can do better on both ends of the floor, give ourselves a chance to win.
Walk me through those 8 seconds for you guys. What was that like?
They long. They long. You know what I mean? I think, we happy we came out with the win, but once again, they got a clean look. So, yeah, we won the game, but we got to be better.
Most teams can't go back at them. That's all we're doing. Like, we know, what's at stake. We know who we're playing against. We're not going to let up. Like, we're going to keep coming at you until the end of the game.
So we're tied at 2. We got a series. Stephen A. joins us now from Houston. Do you remember what you told me 6 days ago after Game 2, Stephen A.?
Yep.
That the Rockets were done. It's over. Mm-hmm. What happened?
I still feel that way. They ain't winning the series. That's what I'm talking about. What, did I stutter? I mean, why you have that look on your face? I didn't stutter. I meant exactly what I said. I don't think they're winning this series. I give them props. They tied the series. They made it very interesting. And I'm in Houston, Texas, so it's hazardous to my health to take this position considering how rabid these Rocket fans are. But I'm Stephen A., damn it. I'm going to say what I mean.
So the last 2 games have not changed your opinion of the series at all?
Well, not at all. Not at all. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I would ask a rhetorical question to you, David, and, of course, my dear friend, Carrie Champion. I will ask y'all this question rhetorically. You really think that Klay Thompson's going to continue to shoot 30% from three-point range? You really think that Steph Curry's going to continue to shoot 26% from three-point range? You really think that APB that's out for Klay Thompson right now because of how much of a no-show he has been in this series, you really think that's going to continue? 2 of the top 5 shooters this game has ever seen as far as I'm concerned. We really, really think that's going to continue? I don't. Kevin Durant shoots 46% from the field, 48% from three-point range. Do I think that's going to continue? You're damn right I believe that. And so now we look at the Golden State Warriors and we look at Steve Kerr and we start asking ourselves these questions. Why are they struggling? Could it be because you're not moving the basketball enough? Could it be because you're engaging in too much isolation basketball? Could it be because you're so fixated on getting Steph Curry re-involved into the equation like you did last night that it's at the expense of Klay Thompson? And oh, by the way, since you've been to the last 4 NBA Finals and won 3 chips along the way, are you going to be incapable of or devoid of the ability to make amends and the necessary corrections before Game 5 at the Oracle? You want to bet against that? You go right ahead and do so. I am not. I picked the Golden State Warriors to win this series before it began. I picked them to win it when they were up 2-0. I picked them to win it when they were up 2-1. Now they're tied 2-2, and I'm still picking up. This is with James Harden's relatives and friends and CP3's family and everybody else getting on my case, including Mr. Fertitta, the owner for the Rockets. He got on me too. It doesn't matter. I'm not changing my opinion one bit. When this series is over, the 2-time reigning defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors will be victorious, although I wouldn't mind being in H-Town in June. I don't see it happening. That's where I stand.
Stephen A. is staying the course. It's a de facto best of 3 at this point. Let's get to Steph Curry. He has not been the same guy, whether it's the ankle, whether it's the dislocated finger. He has not been a good distance shooter, and he is one of the greatest of all time. What have you seen with Curry in this series?
I've seen a guy that's scared. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it makes sense. He has been put in a number of pick-and-roll situations where he's ending up guarding James Harden. He's ending up, to a lesser degree, guarding Eric Gordon, CP3. All 3 individuals get incredibly aggressive because they look for that matchup, and Steve Kerr and his staff go about the business of trying to disguise Steph Curry. Steph Curry is a great, great player, a 2-time league MVP, somebody who's got a lot of pride. And when you hear people chirping about you like that, your ego is going to come into the equation, and you're going to try to prove people wrong. As a result, he's found himself in foul trouble practically every game this series. So what happens is that ultimately ends up affecting you offensively. So what he has to do is harken back to the words of Steve Kerr from about 2 weeks ago in the previous first-round series when Steve Kerr told Steph Curry, let him score. Don't prioritize defense because I don't need you in foul trouble. I need you out on the court. And I think as they make those necessary adjustments, Steph Curry will be just fine.
All right. Curry averaging 4 points less a game in the postseason, the regular season. His 3 points percentage is off 5 points.
Hey, Dave. Yeah. That's not good for my spirit, the way you said that.
I'm just trying to provide some data here.
I understand.
Stephen A. working overtime. Game 5 tomorrow night back in Oakland. We got a series.
It's going to be all right.
Yes, we do. All right, there's more. Can you believe there's more on the way in this series? We got Byron Scott joining us. How the Warriors can rebound from 2 straight losses in Houston. That's on the way.
David, save your data. Meanwhile, new on SportsCenter, Sixers star Joel Embiid is probable for tonight's Game 5 as he battles an upper respiratory infection. He's talked about not feeling well. He did not look well in Game 4. Embiid was not at shoot-around today in Philly as they try to take a 3-2 lead over Toronto. Later on in our show, because it is a big show, we will have Brett Brown talking about the status of one Joel Embiid. But folks, coming up, Tim Legler, my good old buddy Tim, talks about how Kyrie had a cold night in Boston, if you know what I mean. Plus, with plenty of Pro Bowl free agents still out there, our NFL insider talks about where Ndamukong Suh will end up a season after going to the Super Bowl with the Rams. Coast to Coast with David Lloyd and Kerry Champion will return.